In a weird way, I feel like me in a band is me playing me in a band, in a way. You know, like when I walk on stage, like I don't walk around going, you know, but put me on stage and I'll fucking do that for 2 hours, you know. And I'm not happy unless I feel like I've given every single ounce of myself on stage. You know, that's why I kind of I come off dripping wet and, you know, and exhausted, you know, but it's always worth it.
And you have to leave it all on the stage.
Yeah, completely. Like if I don't, like we did this one show and I was pissed off about something and it really annoyed me because I brought it onto the stage with me. And for the first like kind of 6 or 7 songs, we played this race course last summer. For the first 6 or 7 songs, I was really fucking bummed out and I wasn't doing my job and I was thinking about this thing over in my head and I gave a terrible performance. And like after 6 or 7 songs, I literally had to fucking like wake myself up and go, you are performing to, you know, 20,000 people, fucking get your fucking shit together.
But how can you
know?
do that on the fly? Because you're out there, there's no breaks, there's no intermission. You guys go for 2 hours, that's no joke. So how can you snap yourself out of it?
I think it's something about the crowd. Like, for instance, I do this thing where I try to interact with people. Like if you look at the crowd, it's a fucking sea of people, right? But if you look at one person, it's just a person having an experience with you, you know. So I try to treat everybody in there like that,
right?
You know, like so I will try to catch as many people's eyes as I possibly can and have a moment with that person. And I find if I have a moment with someone and we share a moment, the people around them ripple. You know, it's just a ripple effect. Like before you know it, you've got like a whole, and that's how you build a relationship with the audience.
And you did that at the O2 because you guys zoom in and put people on the screens.
Yeah,
and you guys have these things with them, so I can see what you're doing there.
Yeah.
And I guess that's good for you too, because then you're connected with the audience.
Yeah, completely, man, completely.
And you guys do skits too, and the thing is that people probably really do want you to chat because they're in love with your music, but they're also in love with you guys. Yeah. And they probably remember some of the chat stuff, you know, more than
I
the
think
songs.
especially in McBusted, like it became something where it was different to anything either band had ever done before. Right. You know, it wasn't Busted and it wasn't McFly, even though we were playing Busted songs or McFly songs. It was a different entity. It was kind of much more of a performance. Like we were an act. We were kind of doing something which was a real show. Like I loved being in that band. I loved it so much.
How do you get 6 guys on that stage? Like when you guys all popped up, I was like, this is a choreographing nightmare. Plus you got 6 different personalities. Maybe one guy's having a weird night like you did at the race course. Maybe some other guy is. I mean, how do you get 6 guys to all be there on the same page, on the same night, to cruise around that huge circular stage and drop into that? How do you guys make that happen?
You know, I don't know. Like, I think, one, be prepared. Because you don't want to be thinking about anything else but being present, you know, which is something which always played on me in the previous in Busted, which was you know, I'm not a very naturally gifted musician. You know, I'm not like for instance James and Charlie from Busted are both amazingly gifted natural musicians. They can kind of take to anything and they'll you know, give them a piano. If they couldn't play it within fucking an hour, they'll be playing something. You know, like
must be really annoying.
I do not have that. You know, I do not have that. Like even with bass lines and shit, like I have to fucking work so hard at that shit. Like I have a bass coach now. Like I go see him like twice a month before tour. I'll go see him twice a week, and then I'll see him for an hour before we start rehearsal every day. Okay. You know, because I'm just not happy enough. You know, like I just want to be better.
Good.
You know,
that's good. To watch the rest of this fascinating interview, click on the link below and go to londonreelacademy.com. There you can sign in with your social media, log in and watch the rest of the episode for free, along with all of our episodes on London Real, my webinars, and all of our premium content, all located over at londonreelacademy.com. So click on the link below. You'll be directed there and you can watch the rest of this fascinating interview, and I'll see you there.